Hello everyone and welcome to FreeCAD tutorials. In this tutorial, you will learn the basics of 2D sketching and drawing in FreeCAD. This is the first thing you need to learn when studying any 3D CAD modeling software, since 3D models are often created by extruding 2D drawings. You will learn how to draw basic 2D shapes, constrain the dimensions of lines and shapes, constrain the position of objects with respect to points, lines and shapes, create fillets, mirror objects, draw lines that make angles with respect to other lines, and trim lines. As an exercise, we will create this sketch over here. This is how the final sketch looks in FreeCAD. In this tutorial, I will thoroughly teach you how to create this sketch. So let's start immediately. In this tutorial, we assume that you know very little or almost nothing about FreeCAD, and consequently we will thoroughly explain all the steps. Once you open FreeCAD, click on File, then click on New Document. The first step is to create our sketch. There are several ways to do that. One way is to click here and to click on New Sketch, or, as I will do it over here, is to click on New Body, then click on New Sketch, and then you will see this selection plane. Select the XY plane. The next step is to turn on the grid. Note over here that I'm using FreeCAD 1.1.1, and since the version 1.1, grid is activated like this. You need to click here, and then over here you need to select Display Grid, then adjust the grid spacing to be equal to 5, and make sure that Snap to Objects is selected. Click over here. In the previous versions of FreeCAD, there was a grid button over here that you can click and the grid will be activated. The next step is to create our rectangle. To do that, click here and click on Centered Rectangle. Center the rectangle over here and draw an arbitrary rectangle. Don't worry about dimensions, we are going to adjust the dimensions later on. Click here, do the right click. Note over here, we have 2 degrees of freedom. So what is the meaning of 2 degrees of freedom? Well, if I click here and if I drag like this, you can see that the vertical dimension is changing. This is 1 degree of freedom. And then if I click here and I drag like this, that is left or right, you will see that there is another degree of freedom. This is not good. We need to completely constrain our sketch. Constraining the sketch means that we need to eliminate these degrees of freedom. How to do that? Well, locate this button over here, click and expand and click on horizontal dimension. Then click over here and set this dimension to be equal to 50. Click on Enter and voila, 1 degree of freedom is eliminated. Let's eliminate the second degree of freedom. Click here and click on vertical dimension, then click here and specify this dimension to be 30. And here we are. Now we have fully constrained our sketch, that is, we have eliminated all the degrees of freedom. Do the right mouse click and let's continue. The next step is to explain you how to create circles and how to mirror them. To create a circle, click here and click on Circle from Center. Place the circle somewhere over here and draw an arbitrary circle, then do the right mouse click. Now we have 3 degrees of freedom. These degrees of freedom are the location of the center of the circle in this plane and the radius of the circle. Let's learn how to constrain these dimensions. First of all, click on the center of the circle, then press and hold Ctrl and click on this point. Then click here and click on horizontal dimension. Specify this dimension to be 5. Then do it again. Click over here, press and hold Ctrl to click on this point. Then click here and click on vertical dimension and specify 5. Good. The remaining degree of freedom is the radius. To fix the radius, click here and click on radius dimension. Click on circle and specify here 2.5 and voila. The next step is to mirror this circle. Do the right mouse click. To mirror, select the circle and then find this mirror button, click on this line, and here we are. We have mirrored this circle. However, we still have 2 degrees of freedom that we need to fix. Let's see what are these degrees of freedom. Namely, we can move left or right this circle. So let's constrain these degrees of freedom. Click on this point, press and hold Control to click on this point. Click here and click on horizontal dimension. Specify 5. Let's do that for the vertical dimension. Click here, press and hold Control to click here, then click here and click on vertical dimension and specify this to be 5. Good. Now we have 2 circles and we learned how to mirror. Next, we will learn how to draw lines and how to specify the angle that this line creates with another line, and finally we will learn how to trim. To create a line, click here, then click near this vertical line and then draw an arbitrary line like this. Do the right mouse click. Next, let's analyze this line. If you click on the line, you can see that you can vertically move this line. Furthermore, you can expand the length of this line and you can rotate it. We have 3 degrees of freedom that we need to fix. Let's first fix the angle. To fix the angle, click here and find angle dimension. Click here, press and hold Control to click on the line, and here specify 120 degrees. Do the right mouse click. The next step is to constrain the position of this point with respect to this point. Click on this point, do the right mouse click, click on this point, then click here and click on vertical dimension and specify this to be 21. Good. Next, let's trim this line. To trim this line, you need to find the trim tool. The trim tool is very easy to locate. Here it is. Click here, and if you click here, this line will be trimmed. Then click here and click here and do the right mouse click. However, there is an issue over here. We have an additional degree of freedom that we need to fix. So let's find this degree of freedom. Well, if you now try to move things like this, you will see what happens. This point is not fixed. So let's fix this point. If you remember, this length, that is the length from here to here, is 30. Consequently, the distance from this point to this point should be 30. So let's fix that. Click here, press and hold Control and click here, then click here and click on vertical dimension, and then here, look what happened. Wrong selection. Select on only one line or up to 2 points from the sketch. So I made an error. I will repeat this. Click on this point, press and hold Control to click on this point, then click here and click on vertical dimension, and now it's fine. And here is 30. All set. We are now exactly 0 degrees of freedom. That is, this is fully constrained. To complete this sketch, we need to create fillets. Let's learn how to do that. Well, to create fillets, you need to find the appropriate tool, and the tool is given over here. So click here, then let's click over here, then click over here, and the fillet will be created, and do the right mouse click. Of course, 1 degree of freedom is not constrained, and this is exactly the radius of this fillet. So let's constrain the radius of this fillet. To do that, click on the fillet, or you can simply click here and click on radius dimension, then click on fillet and specify this to be 4. And here we are, do the right mouse click. And finally, let's add the fillet over here. Find the fillet tool, click here, do the right mouse click, then click here and click on radius dimension, click here and specify this to be 4. And here we are. This is our final sketch. Okay, that's all for today, and thanks for watching.